Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Anna. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my car shopping experience so that if you're purchasing a car here in the island of Puerto Rico, you know what to expect when purchasing a car. I'm going to be talking about prices, interest and financing, insurance, car availability, and my personal experience. So I'm going to be throwing at you some facts, some opinions, and information about purchasing a car in Puerto Rico, and I'm going to be actually inserting footage of me purchasing the car. So I'm kind of taking you with me for the ride. Get it? So if you're interested, keep on watching. You're going to hear some drilling around here. It's so annoying.
Every time I'm going to start talking, the drill comes on.
So let's talk about car prices first. As I mentioned in my previous video right here, I did mention that car prices are much higher here than in the States. So, you know, a lot of that has to do with taxes, yes, and it also has to do with the shipping because they have to ship the cars to the mainland first, and then they ship it to Puerto Rico. So obviously that costs money, right? They're gonna charge us that money plus taxes. So cars become a few $1,000s more. I would say $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, around that range. And it's a shame because if you're coming from the States, you're gonna compare it to the prices here and it's gonna hurt you. So for an example, if you wanna buy a brand new car, the cheapest brand new car, right? So let's say a Toyota Yaris. Over here, it's gonna cost you, let's say, $20,000. And when you compare it to, you know, the States, it's gonna be like $15,000. So that's gonna hurt you, believe me. Now, if you have always lived here, you know, you're used to those prices. But yeah, if you're coming from the States, you're gonna be in shock. Okay, so let's talk about financing and interest here in the island. So they do have here major banks like Santander, Banco Popular, Oriental, First Bank. So those are, you know, the major ones here. And obviously it depends what the dealership is offering, but those were the common ones I saw. And also, if you're not from here, like me, I had a New York State license, so they think I'm not from here, even though I'm kind of from here, right? So yeah, they did offer me PenFed, which is a federal loan, and they offered me another one, but I can't remember the name. So they offered me those two, which offered less interest, but I did not go with it because they were asking me for too much information over the phone, and I was just exhausted already, so I didn't go ahead with those. So I went with Banco Popular. So I do recommend for now Banco Popular. They have worked out fine for now. I do not recommend First Bank. I know someone that has a bad experience with that bank, so I wouldn't recommend it, but Banco Popular, I do recommend it. So obviously it depends on your credit and what the banks are offering when it comes to interest, but from what I can tell, interest is higher here than in the mainland. All the banks were offering 4.95%. which that is a lot. I'm used to like a 2%, 2 point something, or like a 3%, but here is 4.95. Because I had excellent credit, they did give me a 4.8%, and that was with Banco Popular. So I was lucky that I got a 4.8, but yeah, it's usually a 4.95%. Now let's talk about insurance and all those fees that you have to pay when you're at the dealership. So this is all for new cars, not for used cars, because used cars is a whole nother thing. So for new cars, I did have to pay like the DMV stuff, like the marbete, which is the sticker that goes on the front window, the windshield, the marbete, the license plate, the registration, all those fees that the DMV charges you, I had to pay for there, which was $595. Now, my boyfriend got a new car a few months ago as well, and he paid less. I think he paid like 400 and something. Why mine was $595, I don't know. It was $595 for the malvete, the registration, the license plate, all that stuff. Then the insurance. The insurance, obviously it depends what kind of insurance you take. Mine is called Universal. And so apparently that's a good one here in Puerto Rico. So I got Universal, and because it's a new car, you kind of need like full coverage and all that stuff. So I did get something, I don't know the details because I don't remember everything, but I did end up paying like $4,000 of insurance, but it's for 5 years. So you have the option to pay it up front. So like that, you don't have to take it with the car payments, right? Because it's gonna make your car payments higher. So I wanted to make the car payment as low as possible. So I took the car insurance, and it was like it was $3,900 something. So let's say $4,000. It was $4,000 for the 5 years that I financed the car. So I paid $4,000, and that took care of the car insurance. If you take it for 5 years, it comes out for less. If you pay it year per year, so I had the option to pay it just for 1 year. It was like, I can't remember too well, but it was like 1,000 and something. Let's say 1,200 or 1,400. So if you add up 5 years of like 1,200, it's gonna come out to more money. So that's why I just paid it all. I don't wanna have to worry about every year paying something. I did it like that. I just paid $4,000 instead of putting it in the financing part of it. So it's up to you if you wanna pay it year by year, the insurance, or pay it all at once so it comes out cheaper. Now for used cars, you have to purchase that seguro obligatorio, which is everybody that owns a car, a used car, has to pay that, right? That insurance. You pay like $250 each year, but that only covers you up to a certain amount. So if your car is worth $20,000 and you total it, you crash it, it only covers up to, let's say, $2,000. So you're kind of losing money there. So that is a risky thing to get that kind of insurance. So I have a full insurance called Universal, and that will avoid that. And I also got gap insurance. So let's talk about car availability. And what I mean by that is that all the cars that you see sold in the mainland, not necessarily are sold here. There's always one or another that they do not bring to Puerto Rico. And also, they might have a different name. So it doesn't happen that often, but it does happen. I remember growing up, there was the Mitsubishi Nativa here in Puerto Rico. And when I went to New York, it was called something else. I think it was called Montero Sport, Mitsubishi Montero Sport. Over here, Nativa. So things like that could happen, so that's something you should know. Okay, so last but not least is my personal experience shopping for a car in Puerto Rico. So I do have to compare it to New York and New Jersey because that's where I have purchased most of my cars, and I have bought one new car here. My boyfriend also bought a few months ago a car as well, a brand new car. So I have experience of 2 new cars recently here. And so what I have found is that the people, the sales people and everybody at the dealership, they are way nicer over here. I feel like I go to New York and New Jersey, and yes, they're, nice. They're trying to sell you something, but it feels just like that, like they're trying to sell you something, you know what I mean? Here I feel like they were more genuine and, more humble and more, I don't know, just nicer. Like even one of the sales guy, he was very direct with me. Like, are you buying a car today? I'm like, no, I'm just looking, I'm just going dealership by dealership and seeing what I'm gonna get. He's like, oh, okay. And he was still nice enough to show me, waste his time with me, because it was basically that, right? Wasting his time with me. And so he was nice, he was helpful. I went to a few dealerships and they were all nice to me and my boyfriend, and I enjoyed it. I had a good experience here. In New York, I had pretty good experiences, but when I compare it to here, it was much better here. Now, another thing I did notice about purchasing a car here is that they are more willing to lower the price a little bit. I feel like here, they can lower the price with not too much me hassling them, because I am insistent. I'm a good negotiator. I negotiate the price. I want free stuff. I want the lower payment. I want just everything low. I did it with my car. I did it with my boyfriend's car. I'm the one doing all the talking. So I'm good at negotiating. So they are willing to negotiate the price. Not so much give you free oil change and racks and all that stuff. So they don't give free stuff too much, at least in my experience, but I negotiated the final price. So another thing worth mentioning, how in the dealerships they offer you all this extra stuff like extra insurance or glass protection, tire protection, all these protections and extra stuff that I always say no to. I feel like here they are not pushy at all, versus New York. I feel like they want to make you purchase one of those things and you say no, and they continue to say, but what if this happened, but what if this happened, you gotta get it. And like, they're very pushy in New York and New Jersey, but here it's like I said no one time, and when my boyfriend bought his car also, they weren't too pushy. It's like you say no, and they're like, okay, moving on. At least in my experience, they were not pushy. And that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As you may know or not know, I have been creating all this content about Puerto Rico since I'm living here, so I've been focusing my channel on that, and I will continue to do so. So if you are interested in everything about Puerto Rico, don't forget to subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Do you hear that? That means the owner left. The dog. It's gonna be a while. While the dogs bark, let's just hydrate. Price, and there were, excuse me, now it's a plane. It's a plane. No, it's not Superman, it's a plane. Okay, so let's talk about cry. And those are, you know, all good. Well, not all good. They do have major, you know, it's the sticker that you put in the windshield wiper. Here comes the dogs again. Now it's other dogs. Mira, yo quiero saber dos cosas. Yo quiero saber si ustedes hablan español y si están viendo mis bloopers. Así que van a ir a los comentarios abajito y van a escribir huepa. Huepa, ya tú sabes.